welcome to Cinemockery. I'm your host, Dr. Wolfula. Today I'll be reviewing Marvel's The Avengers.
War has started. And we are hopelessly outgunned.
Director Fury, I think it's time.
Do I really need to say what this movie's about? Well, a bunch of Marvel superheroes get together, they form a team called the Avengers, and they fight some aliens. And yeah, with an ensemble cast playing legendary heroes like Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, and the Hulk, all in one movie, well, there's going to be a lot of goddamn hype generated for this film. And you know what? I thought it was really good. A damn fine job by both the cast and the crew. I was really surprised by how much I liked the Avengers for two reasons. One, outside of Spider-Man, I'm not really a Marvel guy. I'm a DC fan. You know, Superman, Flash, Green Lantern. Batman's kind of cool, I guess. Regardless, I enjoyed the movie. Two, though, I had some fears about how this flick would turn out. I was afraid it would be like some silly Saturday morning cartoon or Power Rangers, where they team up in the first act and fight aliens the rest of the movie. The heroes wouldn't have their own personalities, basically. Or worst of all, the movie would be like a kid playing with his Mego action figures. All the actors would just show up in front of a green screen, say their lines, and the rest of the movie would be done in computers. I was pleasantly surprised, though. It wasn't like that at all. All the heroes are balanced out well. They give each character their own times to shine. It's also cool how the characters interact with each other in the movie. They're constantly arguing and fighting each other for most of the movie because they each have their own methods.
Power at 400% capacity.
How about that?
The action itself is done well in the Avengers, but they don't overdo it either. They keep things simple until the final act. In fact, they spend most of the film, and especially the middle act, developing the characters and relationships, which is a very good thing. You know, everyone in the cast does a good job. Most of them have played their characters previously. A standout of the Avengers, though, for me, was Mark Ruffalo as Hulk. I was really looking forward to seeing him in the film based on his performance in Zodiac with Robert Downey Jr. I was afraid, though, that he would spend most of the movie as Hulk and not as Bruce Banner. It's a good thing, then, that they save Hulk to the end, and I think he was the best part of the movie for me. They bring a lot of humor out of the character, too. One thing, though, the characters don't really have their own individual arcs, and alter egos don't really come into play. For the most part, though, that's fine, except for Captain America. At the end of his movie, he's shocked that he isn't in the 40s anymore. It seems like a missed opportunity not to give a look at how he's adjusting to things. They just show him boxing. Then there's Hawkeye and Black Widow. They get a lot of screen time, but they really just interact and work with each other. So you won't get to see, like, Hawkeye riding on Iron Man's back or anything. The aliens the Avengers fight don't really come off as threatening, too. Basically like stormtroopers. Then we have Loki. Now, I didn't see Thor, so I don't know what his whole deal is. He seems to do a lot of monologues, though, and doesn't really put up much of a fight.
How desperate are you? You call on such lost creatures to defend you.
How desperate am I? You threaten my world with war. You steal a force you can't hope to control. You talk about peace, and you kill because it's fun. You have made me very desperate. You might not be glad that you did.
Ooh. It burns you to have come so close.
Nevertheless, The Avengers is the best Marvel film I've seen since Spider-Man 2. I give it a huge recommendation. Then again, based on its box office performance, you've probably already seen the movie. Oh well.